Guys, let me know if you can hear me. Sorry about that. I had the orientation locked on portrait, so now I got it in landscape. Hopefully it's a little better. Hopefully that sun glare isn't like driving you guys crazy either. All right, thank you, Blue Vandal. I can't really see the names because the sun's in my fucking face now. Before it was fine, but 2 seconds. All right. All right, yeah. So forgive me if I can't read the comments because again the glare is pretty shitty at this point in time. Should have did it earlier when the fucking sun was to my left. Now it's like directly in front of me. Now I can't see shit, but whatever. Hopefully you guys could just hear me and it sounds fine. And the chat on the phone sucks. It's like the worst. You think they would have fucking updated a little more so that it's easier to read, or at least stop disappearing, you know? All right, never look back, so good to go. All right, cool. All right, so anyway, I'm headed out to Prepper Nurses 1, little shindig he has going on this weekend, and I'm driving to West Virginia. Not hopefully, but Saturday, and head up to Ohio and look to head to East Palestine. And there was a new train derailment that happened in, I think, Sandstone, Ohio. Got that right? There was another train derailment. Not sure if there was any chemicals on board, but just that there was another one in the great state of Ohio. It's like people say they can't catch a fucking break. That's Adriana. Yes, it's as safe as I possibly can. Traveling with these fucking mopes, everybody's doing a speed limit out here. Okay, they're doing a little above the speed limit, excuse me. Everybody's driving so slow. Open the highway, man, you take off. Sandstone, West Virginia, thank you for that. It wasn't Ohio, it was Sandstone, West Virginia. I don't know how far that is in relations to where I'm going in West Virginia, but I will see. Again, apparently it wasn't, I think somebody died. I don't know how many people died, but I know someone died. It was a fatal derailment, but I don't know the extent of it. So I will see when I get there. It looked like it happened hours ago, but again, I get bits and pieces until they actually start talking about it. Yeah, I swear everybody's driving out here like an old lady. They're doing 60 miles an hour. So I'm a little disappointed, but whatever. It is what it is. I probably, on my behalf, I should have left earlier. So yeah, if Sandstone's on the way, I'll probably stop there real quick and see what's going on. If not, I'm going to head up to East Palestine, Ohio. Hopefully I can meet up with another prepper, Vision Preparedness. Hopefully I can meet with him up there. And then, drink the water and fucking walk around and see what's going on. That's pretty much what why I'm headed up there, to see how bad it is and see what are going on with the people over there. Because as soon as it started getting like really bad with the information that was coming out about the toxic chemicals, the crew getting burned, family members are still sick, people are still breaking out with skin irritation, animals are still dying, animals up to 100 miles away were reportedly dying. Don't know how true that is. So the situation is still bad, and as everyone puts it, it's the Chernobyl of the United States, right? So I like to go to see how bad it is actually, being that it's fairly close by to where I am in West Virginia. It's a 4-hour drive, so it's a 4-hour drive north. I'm in southern West Virginia, if that makes sense, and I got to travel 4 hours north to East Palestine. And from East Palestine to home is only 6 hours, whereas this trip to West Virginia is 6 hours, 8 hours. Sorry. So now the sun's changing. Maybe I could read the comments a little better. Yeah, so I should have did a Wednesday morning report, and I should have did it while driving. I did it, in hindsight, I thought about it, but Patriot round trip. But yeah, so sorry. I'm trying to read the comments, trying to drive. Interestingly enough, I could look into the screen and see what's ahead of me. So it's a tool. What you call it? I wanted to go for a car ride. Who wanted to go for a car ride? Yeah, you're driving with me virtually, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I find it troubling that this Ohio shit's going on, and they are downplaying the shit out of it. Now, we all know why they're downplaying the shit out of it. It's not like rocket science to figure out. I'll try not to crash. But we know what's going on, and it's just everybody else is like, oh, that Ohio incident, and the way the media makes it sound by not talking about it, they make it sound like it's over, it's cleaned up, it's done, it's not. It's still going on. The cleaning is still ongoing, and the cleaning is going to be ongoing for a long time. But forget about the cleaning. The cleaning is not the bigger issue. The bigger issue is the actual effects that it's going to have on the people in that area for a long time. So the people of East Palestine, Ohio, and surrounding areas are going to be affected by this for the duration of their life, however long they live. Thanks, Hudson Valley. But this thing is not over, and I know that, again, the people who are not in the prepper community, the people who are not following this, they just think that this train derailed, chemical was spilled, it was cleaned up, and it's done. Right? Again, not so. So, yeah, guys, this is, these chemical spills that are happening all over the place, or these derailments, that are happening all over the place, there's one or two things. So, like I said, my buddy who I'm going to meet, by the way, at Prepper Nurses One's little shindig, he has another theory, that we're buying cheap-made products from other companies, or cheap gear, or cheap accessories, or cheap parts, and that these parts are breaking down. It's probably why a lot of the train parts are breaking down, because instead of buying them from China, they got them from like Brazil or some shit, or somewhere in South America or Central America, and they're cheaply made, and they're cheap, and they're breaking down fast. There is that. Being that the supply chain issue backed everything up, and still backed a lot of shit up, this could be also that as well. But again, I don't know. I wish I could hide behind this fucking truck for the whole ride. Anyway, but even the truck is driving. It's like, it's just strange to me. Like, people get out here and they're like, we're gonna drive like bitches, and then they drive at the speed of snail. Or maybe it's just because I got this, I got a new truck, and it's just, me wanting to drop the pedal, or as I should say, drop the hammer and go faster. Yeah, so listen, that's the other thing, right? Infrastructure is breaking down all over the country. At the very least, you can see it breaking down. Not that it's breaking down all over the country, but you can see it. Like, if you look on the bridges, man, you see some heavy rusting that makes you question the stability of that bridge or highway, whatever it is. And yet, we're sending more money to the Ukraine, which again is mind-boggling to me. It's like, why? Not even that it's mind-boggling. It's like, you had the East Palestine incident. You have a lot of incidents going on. You have kids going to bed hungry. You have, what's her name? Janet Yellen saying that the economy is fucked for the most part. But let's give $10 billion more to Ukraine. And it makes a surprise visit to the Ukraine to make that announcement. Like, bitch, all you had to do was send an email or a video call, and you could have made that statement. By them grandstanding and going to a so-called war zone doesn't make sense to me. And it doesn't make sense that they flew the president there and the whatever the fucking Jeanette Yellen is. I forgot what her status is. But whatever her status is, it's important, right? So they fly both of them there, and for this bitch to make a fucking, oh, hey, $10 billion. Like fucking Ukraine are strippers and they're making it rain over there. Like, what the fuck? There are some moments when I'm on the highway and people pass me and I'm like, nope, and I go faster, but in this case I can, because you see I got a car in front of me. Like this lady in her fucking, her lesbian traverse, it's like beating me. I'm like, we can't have this shit when I'm driving my Tahoe. If I was driving my Mariner, absolutely, beat the shit out of me. Secretary Treasurer, thank you for that. But when, okay, so now I'm beating her. This is how childish I am when I'm driving. I see somebody else creeping up on me in my mirror, I'm like, nope, and I go faster. But yeah, that's the childish part of me when it comes to driving. And especially when it comes to like this, a Traverse or a Jeep Cherokee or a Pinto. I'm out on that shit. I'm not going that fast. I'm doing the speed limit, whatever the speed limit is. All right, so 65. I'm doing 70. That's not terribly fast, Yeah. But yeah, they said stop Jeanette yelling. I mean, yeah, it's stop yelling Jeanette. Nice. Someone said I'm like that too. Yeah, it's crazy. And I know when I get older, I'll be driving a lot slower like an old man, I'm like, okay, we got to do the speed limit. You know what? To be safe, let's do under the speed limit, 5 miles. So if it's 45 miles an hour, we're going to do 40. Like, that's what happens when you get old. You start driving slow. Nope. So now, it's interesting. I'm on the highway, and all I do now is look out for these tankers that are coming up. You'll see the two on the right-hand side. And I'm always looking at their codes. And I passed one miles ago that was acidic, corrosive. It burned metal and skin, sorry. Like this one doesn't have a tag on it, doesn't have a number, right? But the one in front of it does. So if you can see the placard, I don't think you can see with this glare. There's a placard on it, and the placard numbers reads 1203, which is probably fuel, right? There's 1203 and there's 19-something, which are like both fuel, but it'll tell you what kind of fuel is if you have that hazmat book. I wish the fucking sun wasn't so, I should have did this earlier. I do apologize. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. Well, I do like driving. I do like seeing the other part of the world. Like when you're in New York, you just see New York shit all the time. You get on the road, you still see weird shit when you get on the road. Don't get me wrong. But hopefully this doesn't blur out too much because of that fucking glare. Rumble strips. Yeah, you did hit him. Okay. Everybody said I heard that. Don't get a ticket. Listen, Nancy, they gotta fucking catch me, man. Not that I'm gonna out them in this fucking like the new, green hipster style police car. I'll probably outrun him. But if he's driving like a fucking Mustang, then yeah, I'll just pull over. Yeah, I got pulled over a couple weeks ago. I was flying. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was moving. And by the time I saw the trooper on the side of the highway, I was like, fuck, man, he got me. So what did? I pulled over right away. I mean, I didn't even give him enough chance to light it up before I pulled over. And he appreciated it. He said thank you, and he gave me a fucking like a really easy ticket to get out of, and then that was that. I was done. But yeah, sometimes when you're driving and you're in your head, like in the Mariner, when I was in the Mariner, when I got over 79 miles an hour, it started rattling like fucking you wouldn't believe. So I knew fast. This vehicle is so smooth that I can drop it to 110 and I wouldn't even realize it, until I hit a curve. Then when I hit a curve, I can feel the weight shift a lot, and then I know that I'm going too fast. Or I just look down at my speedometer, which I barely glance at. This fucking sun is horrible. So again, guys, I do excuse me for missing a lot of the chat. I can't look up, but looks like we're going to be switching positions now with the sun. I mean, it looks fairly clean, but I think if I can get it cleaner, it'll be less glare. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, heading southwest. According to my compass, yes, I'm heading southwest. See, now that's better. Now I can read the chat a little better. I don't have to worry about crashing in front of anyone. I'm going to try to pick it up a little bit. I still have 5 hours to go. So I've been like dilly-dallying on my way. And I said that, dilly-dallying. On my way to this thing. Like I stopped here. I bought something that took fucking forever. The camera, the phone. Because, I'm going in a fucking, no man's land. But it should be fine. Hopefully it's back now. Maybe dead zone. Prepping artist, thank you. All right, I'm back. Appreciate it. Thumbs up 5x5. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so I've been like really dragging my feet, like stopping in places. Like I'm not rushing, but when I get on the highway, I'm dropping the hammer. So, and in my stupid head, I dropped the hammer thinking I can make up for the time that I stopped, and you somewhat could if I had a clean highway, but I don't. I got these fucking bitcheroos driving in front of me. And that fucking Target truck just made the shittiest move ever because he just gave me a fucking lane. I don't know what the hell, because I'm on a concrete highway. So now, yeah, the fucking truck is holding everybody up. Two drinks, good job. No, Firefly, I'm on 81. I'm going 81 south right now. So, yeah. Coming back, once I come back from Ohio, I'll be, I think I'll be on 80 east. So, we'll see. But that's the plan, to go to fucking Ohio and see what's going on. Signal might drop again, guys, so forgive me if it does. I can see on my heads up, not my heads up display, but my display, dash display, when my phone signal starts to drop. The cool thing about this car. This is 70 east. Dan Phillips, where do you live? Explorer, because I'm already in the area. I might as well stop in and check in. And listen, record this shit for myself. I don't think I'll be able to do a live stream out there, because according to the shit I've read, it's not ruled, but it's not a lot of folks there, and I don't know if the federal government, if they're blocking anything. So what I'm going to wind up doing is, if I can do a live stream, I will, and if I can't, I'll just video, right? I'm already, like I said, I'm close by, you know, and if Sandstone is close, I can check in on that. Maybe I can get some drone footage and then do a video on that later. So much shit going on, guys. I mean, like, why not? It's better than staying home. All right, Hudson Valley, he's going to get ready for his We're All Gonna Die Wednesday. Vision, yeah, I guess. You let me know. But I'll be in West Virginia, so I'll be with Prepper Nurse 1 till about, I'm going to say Saturday morning. I might leave Saturday morning instead of Saturday afternoon to get into Ohio, at the very least, East Palestine by noon, 1 o'clock the latest. Oh, okay, Vision. I'll keep that in mind. Or rather, you could just text me instead of putting this in the chat. That would be cool. Hopefully I'm better now. Looks like the signal cleared up. Be charming. I guess that's not a bad idea. How close is he to East Palestine? All right, good now. Thank you. Try to make this last. To make this video last, I'm hoping at least a half hour, 45 minutes. Firefly, I'll be in Hudson Valley, I think next month. I think it's next month. I'm not sure. Also, guys, let me know how this is. How is it watching me drive? Is it annoying? Is it, you know, like... Now the sun's on my fucking face again. Great. Anyway. I might do another live stream later tonight. I'll check and see. That one will be short too. It'll probably be a half hour, you know, maybe 45 minutes. Now I'm driving dead west. Great. Someone said K, thumbs up. All right. I gotta figure out what to get to eat today. It's like a video game. That's an interesting one. It's like a video game. It's about 90 miles east of, okay, northwest, he said? Oh, okay, John says he has a chat on, but not the screen. All right. Listen, as long as it's like not super annoying, you know. So, we're going to talk about a couple of interesting, well, one interesting New York, it's not a law. It's that he wants people to take their mask off. Keep in mind, guys, the same face covering that he was begging people to put on during the pandemic, or rather, well, yes, when he was running for mayor and before he was running for mayor, he was begging people. I think the next, if I do a live stream driving again back home, I'm gonna put the internet on the car. I mean, on the phone. The Fat, thank you for joining us. So, hopefully I'm back, guys. Before I continue the conversation, I'm going to make sure that you know, you guys are hearing me. Apparently I have good signal, yet it's still cutting off. Maybe because I'm talking about Eric Adams, I don't know. But while I got you guys back real quick, so Eric Adams, guys, is requesting people to take their mask off before they go in the stores now. because crime is so high, because guys are walking in the stores with their mask and they cannot be identified. I find it interesting now that now the mayor is and store owners are stating they want people that keep coming with it without their mask. Here's the problem. Just a couple of weeks ago, they were telling people, or rather a couple months ago, sorry, they were telling people to put your mask on in certain areas in New York. Now they're requesting people before they enter an establishment to take it off. Right? And exactly that, Annie. They want the facial recognition. They want to be able to identify these thieves when they come in. The interesting thing now, guys, is that they told people, and they were telling people for the last year, if you want to wear a face covering, it's up to you. No one can tell you to take it off. Now you're telling New Yorkers they need to take it off before they walk in the stores. You created this environment of crime. You created this safe haven crime when you told criminals, or people rather, sorry, that they could walk in with their mask on. Because if they feel safe, it's up to them. Now you're telling them the opposite. So I find it stupid. They created this. Sean, thank you for the and thank you for the gas money, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. They created this environment, guys. They created this bullshit, and now they want people to take their mask off. Which, listen, I don't wear it to begin with, but you gave people this comfortable environment of stealing and being bad, right? And now you're going, well, we got to fight crime. We got to tell them to take their mask off so we can identify them for later. Get the fuck out of here. Like, seriously. Yeah, and what you call it? Imagine bankers telling you, oh, you got to wear a mask in a bank. That's the crazy shit. We're not going to service you unless you put a mask on. Like, seriously, what the fuck is that, you know? And yes, imagine, right? You wore a mask into a bank. They were calling the cops on you right away. Now it's fucking normal, right? And now banks are probably going to go back to telling you to take the mask off your face. And then they're going to do that, and what's going to happen? The next pandemic is going to be around the corner. We're going to be right back where we started, or finished off, rather. You know, it's just insane. Yeah, Vision, it's insanity. It's like, you guys create a system, the system's falling apart, now you're like, oh, what do we do? Right? Like, look at Austin, Texas, falling apart. Cops are leaving in droves. I read this article last week. Cops are leaving in droves because the city is too liberal. Yo, you wanted this. This is what it looks like. This is what liberalocracy looks like, right? Democrats, liberals, the wokeism, this is all creating a bad environment. And now they're like, oh, what do we do? You start dropping the hammer on the criminals. You start treating criminals like criminals. I don't give a fuck. Whip them with a nightstick in the bottom of their legs, man. There are other places you can hit criminals other than their fucking head and their neck. You can hit them in the torso. You can hit them in the kneecaps. You can hit them in places that they're going to be like, oh, why did I do this? Let it be somebody from Connecticut that's driving like a fucking Connecticutian. Is that even a thing? This guy's driving so slow, and I'm trying not to be up his fucking ass. But I got a guy behind me who's up my ass because we want to fucking drive freely, and we can't because of Mr. fucking Connecticut here. It's a fucking dude. I know it's a dude because it's a Connecticut guy driving like a Connecticut. It's a guy, right? And he's eating a tofu sandwich, by the way. Just pointing that out. So anyway, this is what happens, guys, when you give criminals the element. You give them the city. This is what it looks like, you know? And the guy eating the tofu sandwich was looking at me like, you know, like I was crazy. He's probably looking at my truck like, that gas guzzling piece of shit, I hate you. You know, if he had a chance, he would have probably threw the tofu sandwich at my truck. Raymond, what's going on? Already road rage. Yeah, this is not road rage. Him having a fit because, you know, he was driving too fucking slow. My God. I know old women that drive faster than that, you know? And so I have all my gear in the back for this trip. Hopefully, you know, when I get to Prepper Nurses 1 land, it's going to be dark. It's probably going to be 10 o'clock, 10:30 when I show up. Maybe 11 at that point. But he stays up kind of late, so when I get in, hopefully he's still up. If not, I'll just park it, go to sleep, and see him in the morning. So I know people are getting there Friday, so I think tomorrow all day we'll shoot the shit. I was going to do a camping survival on his land. I brought all my gear with me, so we'll see if I can if I'm up for it. Crate and Barrel or Cracker Barrel? Because you can't eat at Crate and Barrel. And I don't even think Crate and Barrel's around anymore. Yeah, you know what in the way? The trucks are in the way. They're double lane. They do this bullshit where they like to drive slow. You know, they hold hands when they're driving fucking next to each other now. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? You know, some trucks are driving too slow. Other trucks are barreling down the highway. There's no rhyme or reason with these guys. Yeah, Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel. It's where all the white people like to go and eat. Hence Cracker Barrel. Every time I go there, it's like I'm like the only black guy there. Like I walked in, I'm like, no wonder they call it Cracker Barrel. Like, holy shit. Laid back, folks. But yeah, I like Cracker Barrel food, man. If you eat it in certain areas, it's not good. Like New York, out on that bullshit. Certain places in Jersey, out on it. But if you go to like here, you know, Whiteywood, you're gonna get a good fucking meal. You know, but I trust Cracker Barrels. I trust Five Guys outside of the tri-borough. You heard me? The tri-state area. After the tri-state area, I actually trust it because the food, for some reason, is a lot better. I don't know if because the workers give a fuck. Who knows? Gene, I like Cracker Barrel breakfast too. It is the shit. But they had this for Thanksgiving, during the Thanksgiving season. They had the like the turkey dinner thing. That was really fucking good, man. I was like, holy it was instead of chicken fried steak, it was turkey fried steak. That was really good. I was all over it, man. You know what? Be Charming, it probably is overrated for people who are around it all the time, but I don't have access to it all the time. So when I see it, I get a little excited, you know? And I like that little store they have in the beginning, the general store, right? Or what's supposed to be a general store. I like that. That's pretty cool. And I like the Cracker Barrel general store in Christmas time because they have all the decorations and shit in it. That's pretty cool. But you don't see that in New York City. So when us city folks see like fucking grass and trees and a Cracker Barrel, we get excited. We're like, oh my God, this is fucking awesome. You know, we're ecstatic. Is that the word, the term? But yeah. Yeah, the store portion is very cool. And always clean bathrooms. I hope it's clean bathrooms. I've actually never gone into one of their bathrooms. You know what? I never eaten at a Chick-fil-A, so maybe I'll try that today if I see one. I'm trying to stay within my diet, so if I'm gonna eat shitty food on the road, I can only eat once a day. If I'm gonna eat clean, I can eat twice a day, if that makes sense. And as long as I'm under my caloric intake, which by eating once today, I'll definitely be under my caloric intake, right? So if I have Five Guys or Cracker Barrel, with Cracker Barrel, I'll probably be at 800 calories, but with Five Guys, I'll probably be at 1,100 calories. I'm well under my caloric intake. And as long as I can get a walk-in when I get to his land, I should be fine. I should be able to close this up, close my rings up. Wilmington, Kansas, Penny's Diner. I never heard of that place. Pretty sure it's good. See, I got a fucking BMW coming up on my left, my right. I'm like, and I can't go anywhere. I'm boxed in. Shit. Up, he's dropping back. He's dropping back. He's dropping behind me because of this truck jumping on the highway. I was like, you're not gonna beat me, man. Not today. Right, now the sun's in a better position, thank God. Wolfgang, so yes, I ate at a gas station once. Never the fuck again. I eat at the gas station, and I ordered a cheeseburger. Now, the burger looked good. The guy made it in front of me. But later that night, I had the worst fucking stomach attack ever. I was vomiting all fucking night. It was so bad I had to go back home. And I was 2 hours away from home. So I had to pack my shit up, go back home, and I was fucking out of sorts. I'll never do that again. I was like, oh, I've been at that gas station and had some of their food before, didn't get sick. Well, that day I thought I was gonna fucking die. This guy has the hoity-toity Suburban Premier. Excusez-moi. That's rich people shit right there. I wanted the Premier. The only problem with the Premier is that I couldn't get it without the sunroof. That's why I didn't get the Tahoe Premier. I was looking at the Premier or the High Country, but they both come with the sunroof, and I couldn't get it without it. So I settled for the RST, which is right below it. Yeah, there's no Buc-ee's around here. That's the unfortunate thing. I hear that they're moving up east, but I don't know how far. Or rather, they were moving out west, they were moving east up north. Sorry, that's what it was. So I don't know where they're going to open one, but they should. Those brisket sandwiches are the shit. Like, listen, I was close the other day to getting in my truck and driving down to fucking Texas to get a fucking brisket sandwich from them. That's how good their brisket sandwich is. It's out of control. Yeah, so for those of you asking where I'm driving to West Virginia, Ohio, and then back home. So that's what I'm up to. Today I'm driving to West Virginia to Proper Nurse's little shindig he has going on. I'm actually getting there 2 days earlier prior to everyone else, which will be cool. And then I guess I'll help out on the land Friday and Saturday, and then Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning I'll bounce. But I didn't want to get there ahead of time. I'm not reading. I'm reading the comments and driving, because if I look through the screen, I can still see the road, you know? So you know what? I won't do a live stream later tonight. I will do another live stream driving to Ohio. So I'll do that, and because I don't think because tonight you're not going to see much. You're not going to see much on the road anyway. You're going to see like taillights and headlights the whole fucking video. Wawa's is good, but there's no Wawa's out here, right? Wawa's is like a southerner thing, like Jersey, Pennsylvania. I think it goes into Delaware. I don't know if it stretches out west. I know in PA they have a bunch of them, but I haven't seen a Wawa's in like hours. Oh, no shit. Florida has a Wawa's now. Nice. All right. So I guess they moved down south, like, completely. Let's take a fucking shot in the dark with this smooth. Yep. All right. That worked out. Because I'm tired of being stuck behind some bitches. They have Waffle Houses out here. Yeah. I don't know if they have any in West Virginia. I know they have a few in PA. But again, Cracker Barrel and IHOP took over. You know? Like fucking weeds, man. IHOP is everywhere. So is Cracker Barrel. A Delta airline had bullet holes in it on the outside or the inside. Somebody just put that in the chat. And the problem with the chat on the iPhone is that it disappears when you're filming, right? When you're on the other side of it, you're filming, it disappears. Still got another hour on this highway. 300 miles left. That is a lot of driving. Okay. We're gonna play Get Some. Yeah, Cracker Barrel last night, nice. Like I said, guys, I don't get to eat it much unless I'm on the road, you know. And I think Cracker Barrel is like the healthier option when it comes to either Cracker Barrel or diner. Diners I find to be healthier options when they have like you know, prime rib or meatloaf and mashed potatoes. That's the healthier option when you're looking to eat. You know, obviously you want fast food. I think the healthier option out of all the fast foods are In-N-Out, Five Guys, and Whataburger, because those burgers are more natural and not like McDonald's, which who the fuck knows what it is anymore, right? And then McDonald's everywhere. Oh, there's a Chick-fil-A and a Mission BBQ coming up. I bet you this asshole thinks he's gonna pull right in front of me. Not today, dickface. No, well, Maria, I'm by myself. I take these trips by myself. Oh, too bad. Nope. Yeah, this thing, listen, this thing moves. I mean, like, yo, talking about like in and out of traffic with this truck, as big as it is and as heavy it is, it moves. But in the same breath, you have to know how to drive one of these things. You know, like, you know, a lot of people think you drive a car and then you jump behind a Tahoe or a Suburban, man. You better know, you better recognize weight distribution. Because if you don't, weight distribution and speed, because if you don't, you're going to roll over, right? You're going to be one with the fucking... Someone said Mission BBQ food is horrible. So I guess I won't be eating there then. Thank you for that. Thank you for the mixed messages. No, I'm not going over a bridge. Not at all. I went under a bridge, but I don't think that was it. My site, he better have been found guilty. You got to be kidding me. That guy that killed that EMT a few years back? Yeah, he better have been found guilty. There would have been fucking EMTs and medics rioting throughout the street if that guy would have been found not guilty. Or, what is that? The insanity plea, which I think they were trying to go with originally. They were trying to go with an insanity plea, but nobody wants to hear that shit. Yeah, the fat In-N-Out live stream. It's funny because I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, my cell signal is fine, but whatever. Oh, the temperature's starting to drop finally. That's a good sign. I think by him it's supposed to be below freezing. Gene, you know what? That's interesting. You know what? It could be it. I mean, you're right. But because I was doing fine for a while. James, yeah, I'm still looking at Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and the area around it. Absolutely. Or maybe I'm driving too fast, and the signal's having a hard time catching up to me. No, I mean that's a stretch. That's a big, stupid stretch, by the way. I'm just probably driving through a ton of dead zones, you know, like especially out here, you know. Okay. You know, I've never had Taco Bell. I've always been tempted with their commercials with the burritos and shit, but I've never actually had it. And I've heard nightmare stories about it, it's probably why not. But I'll eat White Castles in a heartbeat. Now, White Castles is an Ohio staple. So hopefully when I get up to Ohio, I can have a White Castles out there. Because I know, if I'm not mistaken, White Castles started in Ohio. A little shack on the side of a road. When a burger was like, what, a penny or 2 cents or something like that, and a coffee was a nickel. Reverse that. The burger was 10 cents and the coffee was a nickel. All right. I'm in West Virginia now. Because the sun is blinding me. In a couple seconds, I'll be able to see it. Eat at a place called King's New York Pizza when it's not New York. Don't do it. Taco hell. Okay. That says it all. Well, yeah, if I'm eating in Ohio, I won't be eating in East Palestine. I mean, maybe I will. I heard there's a really good diner or eating spot there. Maybe I'll try it. I don't know. Yeah, I never had crystals either. Someone said, if you hear banjos, don't stop. Yeah, just run. This is like the worst time of day to travel. There's another highway that goes west when I was going to Oklahoma. Man, I think for the hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, the sun was in my face. I'm like, how are there not more accidents on this highway, you know? I mean, granted, you drive a lot, you get used to it, but this sun was like fucking blaring and it was in their face, man. It was like, holy shit. Adriana, what do you like? You said you like this too. What was it? Because I can't, like I said, I couldn't see the chat half the time. Sun was in my face. Yeah, the sun's starting to set over to my right. And I'm heading southwest. So yeah, I'm in West Virginia now, and I still have 4 hours to go. 4.5. So probably... Oh, I'm fucking moving. All right. So probably in a half hour or so, I'm going to stop and get something to eat. Hopefully, I can get there before 10:30. If I stop and get something to eat, I'll be there at 10:30. Chicken and rice. Listen, I haven't eaten all day, so whatever I'm having is my first and last meal of the day. So I got to make it good. Big Daddy Swish. I'm on 81 South. And now I finally got some, some leeway in front of me, so I'm going to punch it a little bit. Yeah, I heard it's supposed to snow. It's supposed to snow in like Ohio, West Virginia area. Not that it matters. People ask more question than Daylight Report. All right, guys. Now that I'm back, I'm gonna go off the air now. I think I hit the. I almost hit the 1 hour mark, which is pretty good. Now I think I hit the. I almost hit the 1 hour mark, which is pretty good. Listen, anyway, for those that are still listening, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donations. I appreciate it. I will see you guys probably tomorrow in a live stream in the back of my truck. If not, I will see you guys next Tuesday. If I can't get any good phone signal, I'll see you guys next Tuesday. All right, guys? So thank you, and see you around.